When I think about innovation, I think that rare diseases could really benefit from the potential of the use of technology, use of AI, being able to improve the diagnosis, being able to improve the access for patients who may find it difficult to travel to specialised centres. And I think that those technologies will really shape and influence the way care is delivered going forward, and it could really add value to those families who struggle and have challenges when they have a rare disease.
We're at the beginning of a revolution of individualising treatment. This is true for rare disease, it's also true for commoner diseases, with rare disease leading the way. So the ability to go from a single treatment that goes for everybody with an illness to one that is bespoke around your needs is going to revolutionise medicine over the next 10 years, and I think rare disease is leading the way.
I think I've worked for a long time through breaking down barriers with people from diverse, marginalised and underserved communities. What's been really inspiring for me during this event is to listen to hear health inequalities discussed in the majority of presentations today. So I think that the fact that people are recognising that we really need to adapt to support people, people's needs, and that a lot of the services actually that are provided aren't accessible for some people. So we really need to be more inclusive in our approach. And I think, the fact that people are really recognising that, and there's some real good areas of examples, some good practice. I think by working together we can really start to make a difference and improve services for all people living with rare conditions, not just a particular subsection of the population.
So I think it's a combination of what the future holds given the pace of change in the world of genomic medicine, and by that I mean both in terms of diagnosis and treatment. The ability of rare diseases to bring in families and advocates and groups, as well as obviously clinicians and staff. And I think there's also something really profound about the ability, because of the scale that's often involved in rare diseases, to think about how you can collaborate across geographies in sharing data and thereby enhancing and speeding up that journey.
There are three innovations I think that are important for me. First of all, the opportunity through NHS Digital of collecting longitudinal natural history data on patients and their conditions, because these can really inform future clinical trials without having to have dummy groups or placebo control groups so much as part of that. Secondly, I think the opportunity to have a care coordinator and flagging up the importance of one person within each team who can look holistically, whole body, mind and everything of a patient that is required for that. And thirdly, trying to change the NHS culture to try and get people to work in different ways rather than siloed specialties, but to work collaboratively to deal with the needs of the patients rather than the needs of the specialty.
So I feel really excited about the possibility that people will get answers to questions that they've asked for a long time. I also would caveat that with it's not the end of a journey for those people, and I think that we need to keep the momentum going to further support people in all aspects of their life outside of the genetic diagnosis.
The whole aspect of collaboration, learning from each other. What's very apparent with small charities is that someone has always been there and gone there before, and learning from each other and learning innovative practices assist in that endeavour.